Good morning. I am back from Egypt. Yay! So one thing that came into my environment that I kind of wanted to give some coaching and perspective to, because I know many of us experience this. And what it is when it has to do with communication. And when somebody is upset with us, or if we're upset with somebody, let's take it like that. When we are upset with somebody and we come from that wounded space and we kind of lash out, or maybe we're angry and we're just gonna act a certain way, behave a certain way, and we may shame the person or guilt the person, just trying to express that we're unhappy. So there's many non-healthy ways of expressing our upsetness, or being let down. Our needs might not be met. Our expectations might be unfulfilled. And it's really going into ourselves and really checking in, okay? If we want to move out of this state and move into more healthy relationship skills, healthier communication skills, we need to be able to look at ourselves and acknowledge, I'm feeling this way. Acknowledge that. Respect how you're feeling. You have the right to feel how you're feeling. 2, explore why you're feeling that way. Is it an expectation? Oh, well, I thought this person would be doing this, or I thought that this person would say it like this. Or is it a need? I expected this person to be able to do this for me or that for me without me constantly having to spell it out. Are just a few examples. So really looking at what is creating the upsetness. The third step would be to acknowledge, what is my goal to having this conversation with this person? What is my goal to expressing my dissatisfiedness, in the situation, in the behavior, in the circumstances? Usually it's because we want to get clarity. We don't want this to happen again. We want to be understood. We want to be heard. And we want change. So we have to be able to present it that way. Our outcome is that we want it resolved. Our outcome, if it's with a friend, a boss, or a loved one, that we want to have a healthier relationship. So when we tune into what do I really want from this outcome, and we get into heart center, because usually it's we want love and acceptance, we want to be heard, we want to be validated, and we want this behavior to alter or to change. So we then go into that space and we choose words that express how we feel, how it landed on us. We express what our need is, what our expectation is. And if we know how that can be attained, if we know I need a hug, I need a touch, I need you to talk with different words, like my favorite phrase, always in my house, my kids will tell you, my husband will tell you, say what you mean and mean what you say. Perfect. Okay? So you have to know what it is you want to say. So expressing that with love and heartfeltedness. If it is, having one speak from you from a place of not hostility, not frustration, and more of calmness, more of love, more of openness and understanding, then we need to say that, hey, when you talk to me and you use these words, they really make me feel this way. And one, is that how you want to make me feel? And two, okay, well, it would be better if you said it like this. And we could give examples of what it is that we need in that conversation in expressing our desires. Now, another thing I want to point out too is our love language. So sometimes when it comes to love languages, there are ways that we can receive love and receive that communication a lot more easily, and we actually believe what the person's saying because they're speaking our language. So, you could go on to 5 love languages. You can Google it. I think it's 5lovelanguages.com or .org. And you could take your test and find out, what is it? Is it words of affirmation? Is it quality time? Is it touch? Is it gifts? What's the 5th one? Acts of service. When you know what your love language is and you know what your partner's love language is, your friends, your family, then you're able to communicate a little bit more easily, and it's taken as authentic when we can communicate in the way it's going to be received the best. So, to recap, when we have communication issues and we would like to have healthier communication, we need to know, one, what the issue is with us. Why are we having the problem with the way the communication is being delivered? Look at our needs, our expectations. Looking at how those needs and those expectations can be met by using words that truly speak what the issue is. So say what you mean what you say. Coming from a space of heart-centeredness, I'm going to choose words that add value to this conversation and add value to this relationship. And then also, the last thing is understand what it is that you need. By giving examples. We all love examples. Oh, okay, I'll say this instead of that. If someone needs words of affirmation, you're praising them. You're acknowledging who they are. Oh, I see that you're struggling. May I suggest this? Or maybe it's a touch of the hand. Maybe it's a hug. Act of service. Maybe I need to do the dishes or make a dinner, or acts of service is so huge. It really just depends on the person. Anyways, I hope this gives a little bit more clarity for us. Right? Clarity. Yes, ma'am. So when we are speaking, before we express our upsetness through our attitude and our words of pain and letdown, acknowledge how you feel and then try to respond. Or if you've responded already and you've just responded, you just reacted, go back and say, you know what? I was really upset, but I would like to have a conversation with you. Are you in a space to receive? Is this a good time for you? And then have a heart-to-heart conversation. It can be scary at first. We feel like we're going to be rejected, not heard. The whole idea is that we're speaking truth. Truth. Concrete truth. And we're being compassionate. There's no keeping score. There's no tit for tat. That doesn't get anybody anywhere. So times are tough right now. People are struggling. People are on their last nerve. We never know what people are going through. We don't know what their triggers are, and sometimes we do. But really, let's slow down. Let's take a moment. Let's see what's really happening inside us, inside other people. Let's give pause. Let's breathe. Trying times, people. Trying times. But we can add more flow and more love with awareness and acknowledgement. Have a wonderful and blessed Tuesday. And if you would like more tips and tricks and ideas more specific to you, your circumstances, your person or persons that you're dealing with, reach out. Reach out, talk to me. I'm here. We're all here to get through this. We got to be there to help each other. I might not have all the answers, but I got some. You know? Anyways, yay, I'm back in the States. Oh, happy Tuesday. Thanks for listening. Bye.